things that can only be done on a bipartisan basis. Only. These are the things that need to be dealt with, cannot be dealt with by one political party. I'll leave you with that.
It's going to be a tall order.
It is.
To get
bipartisan.
bipartisan.
The order only grows. It gets taller every year.
Yeah, it does. That's one of our issues we're having now. The level of growth, you think, with what President Trump is doing with giving Americans confidence with the Dose Commission, which is giving Americans hope that we're seeing things that are being spent of the taxpayers' dollars that we never imagined that we couldn't get to. Now he's exposing that. What level of growth do you think, with the confidence growing under Trump, that we will be able to reach this year and the years after? Because the 20 years you're talking about, we've got to have a pretty solid, it can't be, it's got to be, would you say 1.8, 2% growth of GDP?
You know, for a long time, people thought that U.S. potential growth was a little bit below 2%. I think we've had we've had 5 years of good productivity growth, and we hope that'll continue. If that does continue, then it might be 2 or 2.25. If you're talking about long-term budget assumptions, though, I'd be conservative and say 2%.
You think that's doable?
2%, yes.
On another note, the stress tests that banks run and that public has been given information on everything but how that stress test relates to them. Why is it not further? Why is it? Most people don't understand what it is. Why is it not broadcast more, in your opinion?
Why the stress tests?
Correct.
So the theory from the beginning was to not to disclose the whole models and the way that they worked, because in a way that felt like giving the test in advance. This was a brand new initiative that started coming out of the global financial crisis, very successful generally, but over time, the argument for not giving away the models, giving the models out, has, I think, weakened, and also the law has moved. The Supreme Court has moved to reduce the level of deference given to agencies and increased our obligations to be transparent under the Administrative Procedure Act. And so it's time to disclose the models.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, gentleman. Gentleman yields back. The gentlewoman from Texas, Ms. Gonzalez, is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And thank you, Chairman Powell, for joining us this morning. As you know, the United Kingdom, European Union, Mexico, Brazil, India, and Japan all allow non-bank payment service providers access to their instant payment services. This allows improved access to liquidity for users by ensuring they can send and receive payments instantly.
I bought it at like 14 cents or something.
I bought ADA around 8 to 9 cents and 5 cents.
Wait, when did you sell it?
I sold it on the
for Iraq, or all of this other money that they've been spending, which is just completely ridiculous. Money that everybody here says, look, we could use that money for something else over here. Look how many of you were complaining about how much money was going to the Ukraine. Billions and billions of dollars. Only to have the leader of the Ukraine come and say, you know what, out of that $177 billion that the U.S. claims that they sent, we've only seen 70-something billion up.
Weed in the bathroom. I smoke pot. Oh, weed is pot. I smoke cigarettes in the bathroom. Like, you know, when I don't paint my walls in my bathroom white anymore, because if you smoke in the bathroom while the shower's on and it's hot and the moisture's on the wall, the tar just sticks to the wall and it drips down.
That's disgusting. And I'm a smoker, but I smoke outside. I don't smoke weed. I smoke cigarettes, but...
Yeah, I used to smoke cigarettes and I used to smoke outside.
Well, yes, that's what I'm telling you, Beth. Cigarette smoke is different.
But I bet I could get your shit working if it broke down.
And let our restrictive policy work to get inflation coming down again, and that's what we're doing.
Is there any